They asked for 2 crores
No,
maintenance
2 crores monthly maintenance,
and then
500 crores compensation.
crores compensation under section 22.
But a person who is worth 20,000 crores, as I mentioned to your lordships, portray this lady in one of those typical stereotypes of a Russian woman, stating that she's after his money. No, you did raise your hands in me, and if you don't remember, you put a gun on my head.
It's a serious issue, my lord.
Page
Because
7.
if my learned friend is relying upon those paragraphs that I showed to your lordships about allegations made against counsel,
They
then
started.
my lord, it's a serious issue. Then they come to the aspect of how rich the respondent is. The whole object of this is to extract money. Because the rest of it, my lord, is what a wealthy man he is. Now he is going to give me so much of money.
Alimony.
That's the prayer, my lord. Plus maintenance, just 2 crores, no?
Alla, compensation.
Illa. They asked for 2 crores
No,
maintenance
2 crores monthly maintenance,
and then my lord,
500 crores
100
compensation.
crores, my lord, compensation under section 22.
We'll hear the response.
Yes, and there are a few authorities that I want to place.
Apart from what they,
My lord,
what
one, my lord, I want to point out your lordships, my lord, on section 4. Kindly see, my lord, section 4 of the IPC as it then was. In where the law wanted to provide for extraterritorial operation, it specifically said so. Kindly see section
you
4.
told me in the
Yeah,
beginning.
section 4 no,
Yes.
of the IPC. ಇದು ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು
ಅಲ್ಲ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ನೀವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ
ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಹೌದು ಇಲ್ಲ now my lord I'm substantiating with reference to the law.
extension of the court to
Yes, to extraterritorial offences, where the lawmakers intended that the law here should apply to acts which are committed outside the country, they specifically said so.
There's no
Such a-
IPC offense here.
yes, such a provision is absent in DV Act, is what I'm pointing out. My lord, that is the contrast, my lord, that I want to point out, your lordships. In IPC, if I commit an offense outside, it's an offense under the IPC, a person can be tried here. But it is not so with respect to DV Act. Domestic violence committed outside does not attract the provisions of the DV Act within. That's the submission I'm making. Then, my lord, there are a few citations that I want to place for your lordship's consideration. Which are the ones you want me to show? Which one?
No, he has read a few.
Yes, my lord. My lord, please see, my lord. There is one judgment that I want to point out, your lordships, my lord, in 1963 Supreme Court, page 1. That is the famous Vishwanathan case, my lord. It is found, my lord, in which citation?
Since you took me through bird of passage.
No.
Huh?
Bird of passage. No, Vishwanathan's case is on how section 13 of the CPC has to be construed and how it is to be done. Not for the purpose of
That-
birds of passage. I have already
No,
shown.
orders passed by foreign court.
Foreign courts. And your lordships will not look at the order passed by a foreign court with reference to the law in India.
Obviously, yes.
Your lordships will look at the enforceability of a foreign judgment with respect to the law in that country.
Yes.
That is what Manoj Vishwanathan case lays down. It is a very famous case, Manoj, right from
And the concept is rudimentary.
Manoj.
Concept is rudimentary.
But it has received the attention of
Yes.
such.
Yes.
It's a judgment, Manoj, which your lordship may just see these paragraphs, Manoj.
19 and 20.
Yes, no, Manoj. 2021.
All right.
A
Yes.
person who institutes a suit in a foreign court and claims a decree in person name cannot, after the judgment is pronounced against him, say that the court had no jurisdiction which he invoked and with the court exercised, for it is well recognized that the party who is present within or who has submitted it to jurisdiction cannot afterwards question it. This is the point. Well, this is the case where both of them have gone and done it. And the order of divorce granted, my lord, records that it is a joint application. So, my lord, having regard to the law laid down in para 24 of this judgment, they cannot question it,
All right.
having submitted themselves.
We'll hear the counsel.
Very well, madam. If there's anything in reply, I'll point.
Anything.
Very-
All right.
Might
Yes,
I
madam.
request your lordship the Domestic Violence Act?
Huh.
3 verbal and emotional abuse includes
Hmm.
insults, ridicule, humiliation, name calling, insults, ridicule, especially with regard to not having a child, may child, whatever.
Hmm.
Next, repeated threats cause
Mm.
physical harm. Next is economic abuse, which is also something we've raised. Deprivation of all or any economic or financial resources to which the aggrieved person is entitled to under law.
Mm.
The other one is last C, prohibition or restriction to continued access to resources or facilities which the aggrieved person is entitled to use, enjoy by virtue of domestic relationship, including shared household.
Mm.
Now, they try to say that she's staying in a hotel, and probably birds of, I'd rather say paradise. So instead of passage.
Yes.
Lordship, if she's not allowed into her home, and they might find it amusing that we are trying to say that she's under constant threat. But a person who is worth 20,000 crores, as I mentioned to your lordships, that even the zeros that we cannot count, they're extremely powerful in Dubai. Even after her giving her initial complaint, and which proof of which by way of a WhatsApp message, of a message that she received on her phone, which is produced before your lordship, she was told very clearly after that, since there are several cases pending in Bangalore in India, why don't you address it there? After that, they will unwilling to take it up. Your lordship, in fact, I have noticed that even the metro stations there are named after top Indian builders. They have sufficient and tremendous power over there. With respect to her in her the Dubai consulate, there are several occasions when they have gone to the Dubai consulate with respect to issues on passport, several issues, they have gone there. She has also gone there. Now she's unaware of this. Now what they're trying to take is bring out a certain message between the two there where she says, yes, I might not be your wife. Reason being, he has told her that there's a provision and I have used that and I've gone and got myself a divorce is what he says. So I'm led to believe that there is one. But later, which I have taken your lordship through those messages, it says, give me a divorce, come to India and sign it, and then I will give you the Dubai house. That is when she realizes that that was a fabricated document or a lie or whatever she was led to believe. And now he's pushing her to give her the divorce in Dubai. The dates are critical here. What they're trying to say is that my DV is an afterthought. In fact, it's quite the contrary. I've sent 2 legal notices before any of this transpired. One in November 2023, asking him to refrain from all his threats and asking him to even provide some kind of assistance in monetarily. Second, the moment that notice came, he doesn't reply. Instead, he calls and says, both your daughter and you will find yourself dead. Better agree to what I have stated. Second notice then comes in. After the second notice comes, now the MC petition, your lordship, is served upon me on 23/20/24. That is in the record in the family court. On 20th, I'm served. The DV that I filed was on 7/3. So I have filed the
After
DV.
the filing of the DV petition, this is filed.
No, this was filed probably earlier, but I have received notice
Notice
of it
of it.
on 20th, whereas my DV was filed on 7th. But my legal notices were in the previous year in November, during which time they proceeded to file the MC petition, Your Lordship. So it's quite the contrary. Your Lordship, might I also request Your Lordship to kindly see page 63. This is what they've referred to, stating, after the wedding in Russia in 2011, they straight away came here and registered under the Special Marriage Act.
Hmm.
Kindly see the photograph.
Hmm.
That itself reveals that there was a Hindu marriage.
Oh, and because he's wearing that. Okay.
That, and if it is a reception, they don't, Your Lordship. There's a difference in North Indian weddings. During the Bharat and the wedding is when they wear the peta and where the lady wears her head gear.
Hmm.
That is not there during a reception.
Hmm.
So as your lordship normally says, self-goal in certain matters, this is one of them. So there was a wedding. Subsequent to it, this was registered, and a wedding in Embassy School. Practically who's who of Bangalore were there. A very grand one to say. And
2011.
2014.
What is 11?
11 is in Russia, it was registered. Your Lordship, from 2008, both of them have been
So
together
2014, you get married here according to.
in India. And it is under
Where,
the
where is
special.
the certificate of registration of that marriage? Senior counsel said 2014, you get married here. You don't register that marriage here.
After the Indian wedding, this is the marriage registration.
Indian wedding happens when?
A few days before this, Your Lordship. This is 16th. This is registered on 24th of
Oh,
May
this is
2014.
2014 itself. Correct,
Please.
you're right.
And they have a marriage about 16th.
All right.
16th of May.
The certificate
April-
is 2014 only.
Please, please,
Yes.
please.
This is of a marriage already solemnized.
That's all right.
And therefore, to state that that was the only wedding is untrue. This is the wedding that has taken place. Your Lordship, may I also kindly see page 72.
Yes.
Your Lordship, before that, page 63. Kindly see the witnesses. The hue and cry created last time, that I will come to.
Why witnesses what?
Necessary.
It is not unnecessary because this would be the entire crux of the matter, because we have to show that this mutual consent that they claim that was filed in India was not, Your Lordship. Kindly go to page 72.
No, what did you say about the witnesses?
Your Lordship, that would have a bearing on who filed this mutual consent case, even without her presence, Your Lordship.
But if that is being.
Page
But I think
70.
it's a serious issue, my lord.
Page
Because
7.
if my learned friend is relying upon those paragraphs that I showed to your lordships about allegations made against counsel,
They
then
started
my
it.
lord, it's a serious issue.
They started it.
But
I
I
will
will
respond.
be
If they
clear
don't
about
want
that
to
one,
go
Your
into
Honor.
it, I will
Yes.
also stop.
Yes.
I will not go further if they don't want to push it further.
No,
but if
where have they gone against the council?
No, they have not. They all that they stated in their paragraphs is that that entire MC petition was concocted. It was filed when she was not there and later conveniently withdrawn. And Your Lordship, I'll take Your Lordship to page 72. Your Lordship may kindly see. This is the MC petition in 2020. 17/6/2020, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Now, if Your Lordship turns to the next page, the verifying affidavit. 3/3/2020. 3/3/2020, she files her verifying affidavit, notarized before a notary, but it is filed on 17/6/2020, 3 months later.
Hmm.
Reason being, 3/3 is the date given and this whole thing is registered and notarized in view of the fact that they calculate when she was in the country and therefore this date is put. But when it was filed, it was actually 17/6.
3/3?
3/3 and 17/6. 3 months later, normally a verifying affidavit.
From 24/3, for 3 months, courts were closed. COVID.
True, that is what I'm coming to. So 2020, now they say, in view of the COVID period, we could not proceed with it.
Oh,
And
they've
she,
said so, is it?
Your Lordship may go to their petition. Well, I will.
All right, yes.
So what they claim now is that we filed an MC petition, but it was upon her insistence. He claims that it's respondent who insisted, let's go to the embassy in Dubai and let us register it there. And then they say there was an application filed here in this MC petition, mutual consent, asking to be advanced. Then they say they did not pursue it in view of COVID. And then they say later on, it was dismissed for non-prosecution 2 years later. Now, if they say that it was upon her insistence that the embassy was filed, she would have come and completed this.
So the crux of his submission is, the divorce has not happened in accordance with law.
Absolutely.
So
And your
the DV petition is maintainable.
DV is maintainable. Now, for a minute, let's assume that they say that there was some such the marriage which I have to dispute. Whether the courts have clearly held that whether there's a subsisting marriage or even after a divorce, if a lady is still troubled by her husband, she is still entitled to. So as a worst case scenario also, I would still be entitled to maintain the domestic violence petition. Here is a matter where now they have read only paragraphs where it says that there was torture only in Dubai, nothing in India. She very clearly states that she caught him red-handed. This whole issue is only because of his infidelity, nothing else. And Your Lordship, if they seem to portray this lady in one of those typical stereotypes of a Russian woman, stating that she is after his money. No, she has filed a restitution. If there is a restitution, where is the question of any of this amount, Your Lordship? If he consents to that. I have not asked for any of that. We have filed the restitution. Now they claim that the restitution also was an afterthought. No, she filed her domestic violence. She's just asked him to refrain. But going by all the documents, it just seems to be a very toxic marriage, which is on and off. They seem to have a very good time. They seem to have a very bad face. In my sir, your lordship may kindly take. I'll go to the
Photograph.
judgments later, your lordship. This is,
In your judgments, Idya.
I have extracted portions of it in the sir, but I will hand it over separately, your lordship. Your lordship, contrary to their claims that I never came to India later, and their stated, each of those paragraphs have been addressed with proof. Page 37 onwards are all the seals and stamps every time she entered India.
Photographs. I'm at 49.
This is at Dubai, they have a holiday. Now trying to say that she separated, she went and she lived separately in Dubai and claiming desertion. And she knows later on, by way of the memo of documents that I've produced, which are subsequent to this, where he tells her, give me a divorce. Now, your lordship, that memo of documents to show the domestic violence, your lordship, that should be sufficient to establish prima facie. As we say, your lordship, they have taken us extensively towards whether there was a marriage, whether there was no marriage. And with respect to the child, I shall just clarify, in 2011, when they were dating from 2008 to 2011, he says, she is my daughter. And so he voluntarily goes there and puts his name in her birth certificate stating that she is my daughter. And now to say that that just goes into the root of what a person could be, irrespective of their strained relationships between a man and a woman, if he has taken her as his daughter from then, now to say the daughter of some man, that just goes to show what kind of a person. Your lordship, might kindly see the memo of documents, your lordship.
The WhatsApp message. WhatsApp messages.
Please, your lordship. Hope you're okay to take the house and change your mind and Natalie passport and sign the divorce papers in India. This is what he has asked her. This is the most repulsive act of a person to state.
Page 28.
28.
Hmm.
You might celebrate your birthday in Bangalore. I'm going to drag this till you become old, and Natalie, that's the daughter, will never have money to enjoy her youth unless she finds a rich man like you did. For that, you know what she has to do.
That's all right. No.
And then she berates him, stating, how can
that's-
you call the daughter now?
Entertainability, but
Maintainability, your lordship. At continuously what she tells him is, you have left me with no money. Your lordship may kindly
the
go to
contention is both of you are separated in terms of the Russian law. The contention.
contention.
Contention is that you separated in terms of Russian law. The marriage also had taken place in terms of Russian law, and later on they registered here or whatever it is. And all the incidents that are now being narrated have all happened in Dubai, is what is said.
I shall
No,
produce well,
that
please.
is all said.
Please.
Now, that is why we'll just concentrate on the entertainability of the petition before the DB court. Not going, what is he, how
Page
is he, how
42.
much money he has.
Page 42.
That's all.
You did raise your hands in me, and if you don't remember, you put a gun on my head. Now
Hmm.
I've read the provisions.
Where did this happen?
Your lordship, this,
Dubai?
one of it, the raise hands is here, and Dubai putting a gun on her head is Dubai.
Okay.
Your lordship,
Hmm.
all of this is sufficient to, one, show mental cruelty, physical cruelty. Thirdly, economically draining her out, completely stating you will not have a penny. Your lordship, at page 5 of that very document,
Hmm.
Embassy Group's hospitality businesses received a boost with Jitu Varwane's
That-
children,
this you-
Natalie, which I've
this
shown.
told me.
Yes.
Hmm.
So therefore, she took over the reins of the business. Certain businesses were handled by her. The respondent herein, that is the wife, has signed several documents where she is one of the, any of the board members, the directors, whatever. He threatens that in Dubai, he's going to have one of those cases wherein there is some kind of a fraud in the company. So she very cleverly says, which means you'll have to bring your sister down too, because the sister is also part of it. And that's where he's trapped. He's not able to do it. Your Lordship, as I had also mentioned, that's of course a matter of another trial wherein a fake, false case was filed as against her with respect to drug peddling or whatever. The moment this petition, after it came before Your Lordship, that Your Lordship had stated that she will cooperate with the investigation, that matter. This,
Oh, yeah, oh, you told me this, yes.
please.
Mm.
And this was all done the moment
That's the
this,
contention.
that is my, just the way they have several other contentions. This is my contention. The only difference is there's factually correct over here. Your Lordship, might I?
Confidence. 10 minutes is enough for you
Your Lordship, absolutely. Your Lordship, page 9.
to destroy the lull period. Yes.
Or run a 100-meter sprint.
Ah, right. Yes,
Jackie Joyner Kersey.
yes.
Your Lordship, page 9.
ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಅವರು T20.
That's because they have a Rahul Dravid there,
All.
the wall. Your Lordship, Sumit versus Himani Sumit.
Kindly see, my lord, para 31. In our opinion, a relationship in the nature of marriage is akin to a common law marriage. Common law marriages require that although not being formally married, a couple must hold themselves out, because all this was said, my lord, after divorce, they went to so many places, etc., etc.
Yes.
The couple must hold themselves out to society as being akin to spouses. In fact, on the contrary, the petitioner is saying we are divorced, we are not husband and wife. This is how he has been holding out to everybody. That's her complaint. And then, my lord, they must be legal age to marry. They must be otherwise qualified to enter into a legal marriage, including being unmarried. They must have voluntarily cohabited and held themselves out to the world as being akin to spouses for a significant period of time. That is, after the divorce, after the legal relationship came to an end, they must do this if they want to contend that it is a relationship in the nature of marriage. It should be a common law marriage. And what is a common law marriage has been discussed. And here, my lord, the allegation is contrary. You have been going around everywhere saying that we are not husband and wife. What kind of a husband are you? And that has caused me a lot of trauma. Is the allegation of the petitioner.
Drama,
Yes, drama, not trauma.
trauma.
According to us, all that we do is drama.
Yes.
And then, my lord, last one sentence, in our opinion, a relationship in the nature of marriage under 2005 Act must also fulfill the above requirements. And in addition, the parties must have lived together in a shared household as defined in section 2S of the Act. Mere spending weekends together or one night stand would not make it a domestic relationship.
Yes.
This, my lord, I think conclusively. And if there's anything more, my lord, can we have permission to file written submissions and then give?
All permission grant.
ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Your lordships are in. Thank great.
ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಆ ಕೇಸ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾರೆ ದಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಥಿಂಗ್ ವಿ ವೋಂಟ್ ಕಮ್ ಟು ನೋ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ರೈಟ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ So ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ
ಹಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಎಸ್
ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕೊಡಿ.
ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಕೊಡಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎಸ್
ಎಸ್
ಗ್ರೇಟ್ಫುಲ್
Grateful, Your Lord.
ಎಸ್